Hey, this is Michael Hrechka. This is what I am working on this month. It is, I'm going to be integrating CG into live action, and then doing some set extension. So basically where the hill is on the grass back here, from this barrier, behind the barrier, going around, I'm going to basically extend the scenery and almost put it in like Dubai or some kind of like exotic city like that. And kind of have like a nice little race going on. Now what I've done with the vehicle was, I did not model this car, but I UV'd the model and I textured it, and then also used materials. But let's find this real quick. Let's see, here we go. Yeah, so it's full UV'd, also animated the top curve, but most importantly is there are expressions for the wheels, and there are expressions for the front two wheels turning. So as it goes forward, the wheels turn, and then with this, is this one selected? There. The wheels can go side to side, and it takes the disc brakes, the logos, everything. So like, let's get off that. That's already keyed. But so yeah, the vehicle is animated. The front two tires, all of it's animated. In this, here we go. Let's play it again. Now I'm rendering with V-Ray, so it's a bit different than what we've been learning so far. But let's pull him up. I'll get that loading. But what my plans are in Nuke is I'm going to roto out, well, obviously the inside of the track up until the barriers or tires, and then also this little arm. I'll keep the arm in there. Yep, okay. Now let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh yes, and there is a ground plane that's casting shadows. Hopefully that doesn't bug out the IPR. May have to reload. Let's see, there we go. Oh, okay, well it's black on black, so here we got the vehicle. And what I'm using for lighting is an HDRI, or an HDR, and then also a V-Ray sun. Let's see, and then here's the dome light that I'm using. The shape. And yeah, for it, I'm just using a cloud one. I tried using the footage, but I was getting too much green back onto the vehicle, because I'm using the vehicle, or the HDR, for a little bit for some of the chrome parts, to give some shine. I was going to go overboard with logos and all that stuff. You know, I could have went probably at least like an extra 40% more logos, but in the render, you don't really see them as much. Like I could have added some more, like a couple more on the back. Like I really didn't even have to focus on like the front or even this side of the car, because you don't even see it. But yeah, here we go. Here are the back taillights, and you know what I could do is I could use this car for maybe another comp as well, and you actually give the taillights some detail. But let's see. Let's let it render a little bit. Progressive scans. Yeah, I believe the backplate in there is chrome, and then there's a little red. There's a red insert, and then also a red panel. Yep. Okay, there we go. But alright, yep. This is how far I've got. This is the Let's see, it's all organized. The synthesize group, and this is the synthesize camera, or the camera that I tracked and synthesized using a tripod track. So actually what I had to do to kind of get the curve, I'm not animating with the curve, it wasn't working because I have the expression set up. It was just disappearing. I do something like this, but it got rotated somehow. But basically, like, this is the I found out like the scale of the car and like the positioning of it. Obviously they're not rotated correctly, but that's generally what I used. to actually draw the animation path, or the curve, not the animation path. Yep, and then here's for the ground. There's a casting shadows. So next stop. I'm actually pretty happy on the lighting, the rendering. The next step is to create 2 rendering layers, one for the cast shadows, and then also one for the vehicle itself with the lighting, reflection, specular, diffuse, all that jazz. So yep, this is where I'm at. I may also have the roto done before the next class. That'll be something very easy because I don't even have the roto up to here because it's just, I don't even see it. So probably around like right here, because yeah, you get the blue little tire starting right here. And then once it gets here, it's the roto's just minute variations, not even changing the shapes really. All right, thank you. Yeah, any advice, any feedback would be nice. I have gotten some suggestions to do some crazy stuff with the car, like, oh, have it drift a little bit, or once it hits the little red part right over here, have one of the tires like skid or something. But it's like, I don't want to really draw attention to the car, even though it is red. I was having plenty of issues getting the actual like car paint to look like a vehicle, and not just like some exotic car. But yeah, cool.